Good day. Today we are going to do the topic of paragraph completion and inference. I am Mohammad Firoz, Senior Verbal Trainer, Gautam University, India, and this is part of the INSAT training that is being brought to you by Geeta. Now, first, look at the sentence, what we are going to do. Paragraph completion and inference. Now, what does inference mean? Inference means nothing but logic. Using logic to complete the paragraph. That's it. That's what it means. Paragraph completion means using logic to complete the paragraph, and the strategies as usual should be number one, always should be read thoroughly. Number two should be find the keywords. Number three should be try to see what really matches. Don't worry, even though it sounds highly complex, it is not actually, it is very easy. Let me show you a few samples of how you can solve in the real exam. Okay, so let's see this. Squirrels mostly live in the forest of Europe and North America. Okay, and there is a sentence missing here, and you are supposed to get this sentence from one of these, from either A, you have to tell me what sentence fit here. Either it's A, B, C, D, or E. Okay, so squirrels live mostly in the forest of Europe and North America, and the sentence missing here, and this sentence is always connected to the next sentence normally, or it's connected to this sentence. Okay, that is means something has already been explained in this previous paragraph, so mostly it is connected to this sentence. That is the size of your two hands. So more normally this is talking about the size of the squirrels. It's saying the size of the squirrel is the size of your two hands. Okay, so the sentence before this should be concerned with the size as well. It can readily run around along the branches, doesn't make any sense, it's not connected to size. They are about 25 centimeters long. It is about size. It's telling you what the size of the squirrel. 25 centimeters long is also both of your hands. If you put them, both of your hands, if you put them together, is 25 centimeters as well. Okay, so it's an interesting method of communication. We're not talking about communication, so this is not the answer. Some squirrel species can also fly. It's a totally unrelated subject. It might be about squirrels, but it is not coming here. We need here the sentence that comes here. Okay, sleeping is a great threat to squirrels. Again, not related to that sentence. So answer should be B. They are about 25 centimeters long. Okay. Okay. Let's see the next one. Atlantis is an island whose existence and location have never been confirmed. Okay, so it's not been never been confirmed. But the first references of Atlantis are from the classical Greek philosopher Plato, who said it was engulfed. That means it was engulfed is surround from all sides, surrounded. Engulfed, surrounded means swallowed. Swallowed by the ocean as a result of an earthquake 9,000 years before his own time. Okay, so after this comes the missing sentence. They are also that Plato made up, they also added. So the clue here is they. Till now it was talking only about Plato, but all of a sudden he's saying they. So it means somebody else other than Plato, some people other than Plato. Okay, they also added that Plato made up the stories, so they don't believe in the believe that actually Plato knew about Atlantis, using element that may have been drawn from real events. Okay, some part, some core, maybe 10% of the story is real, but the remaining 90% has been made up by Plato. Okay, so Plato describes, it's not about Plato, we can't talk about Plato here. We have to see who they are. This is the clue, the word they. Okay, the word they. You should justify this word in the next sentence. If in this sentence they are saying they, that means in this sentence they have already been told who they are. Okay. Plato, second Plato is coming, so this is not there. The legend of Atlantis is frequently features in many books, movies, television, and series, and all that. But this is will come somewhere later, not here. While there are many hypotheses about Atlantis, most scientists, no, scientist is plural, and the plural pronoun is for people is they. So exactly this is the answer we are looking for. 9,000 years before his own time. While there are many hypotheses about Atlantis, most scientists conclude that Atlantis never existed. That means the scientists, they're talking about the scientists here, they also added that Plato made up the story using elements that may have been drawn from real events. Okay, we might have heard somewhere, but uh, Atlantis, it has never existed. Okay, according to the legend, an island called Atlantis in the Atlantic Ocean was swallowed by an earthquake. It also doesn't say who they are, so it's very important for you to find out the keyword here. The keyword is they. Okay, clearly pointing out to the scientist. Let's move on to the next one. See, it's very you got another kind of sentence here where it is actually, you can see the beginning has been is missing. However, so that means something opposite is happening. However is a opposite word. That means if there is a negative here, there is a positive here. If there is or it can also be, say, it's given a list of things here, but the main cause is given here, or the list of, okay, something like that. Okay, so that's why I use the word however. However, the most common cause is earthquake, underground undersea earthquake. Okay, so it's talking about most common. Most common means some other causes will be given here. Okay, so tsunamis have been historically referred to as tidal waves. This is telling you how the word tsunami came. So what are the characteristics of tsunami? But we don't want characteristics. We want what are the we don't want what are the causes. We want the causes here, because the first paragraph, I mean the first line is talking about the causes. So it should be actually, this is about the characteristics. So this is not there. Since tsunami aren't related to tide, it's also about the term tsunami. It's not there. It's also about the term, so it's not this thing. A tsunami can travel hundreds of miles. It's telling you again characteristics. Look at this. A tsunami can be generated by any disturbances that rapidly moves large masses of water, such as a volcanic eruption. Very good. So this is also one of the causes of tsunami. So the answer we are looking for is causes. That is, a tsunami can be generated by any disturbance that rapidly moves a large mass of water, such as volcanic eruption. But however, the most common cause is the underground earthquake. Very good. Let's move on to the next one. I was only 4 years old when my dad was working with elephant, lions, and tigers. And then comes the missing sentence. When I was 14, I was already taking care and raising baboons and lion cubs and leopards, cats, and others. So, from a very early age, I was working with animals. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So it's talking about elephants, and many other animals are just like people. But it is not. Elephants has only come here. It is nowhere connected to this paragraph. So this can be taken out. Therefore, I always had animals around me. See, from the age of 4 years, my dad was working with elephant, lions, and tigers. Even when I was the age 4 years old, my dad was working with elephant, tigers, and leopards. So therefore, I always had animals around me. Would be the right answer here. You have to love them unconditionally. Come somewhere else. Again, elephants. Nothing to do with elephants here. They're the type of animal, they demand food all the time. He's talking about some animal specifically. We don't want specific, we want where the sentence is missing, and that says when I was 4 years, from the time I was 4 years old, I've always been surrounded by animal, therefore I have always had animals around me. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. As usual, please pause your video before the solution and try to solve it yourself. Let's see how many marks you get. Once you've seen a few examples, you can start from the third or fourth slide and try it on your own. You need a total of about 60 minutes of physical activity a day. Here is the good news. Dash. So there is a missing sentence here, which you have to complete. 5 or 10 minute sessions of physical activity throughout the day are just as good. So he's saying sometimes you can do 5, sometimes you can do 5, sometimes you can do 10-minute session. So totally they should be around 60 minutes per day. So naturally he means, obviously here if he's saying here is the good news, then obviously saying maybe you don't have the time to do the whole thing at one go. Then you can do it in 5 and 10-minute session of physical activities throughout the day that are just as good for you as doing it in one, let's say in 1 hour. 60 minutes is 1 hour. So instead of doing the 1 hour, continuously, maybe you can break it up into 5 and 10-minute session of physical activity throughout the day, and let's see what it gives. It gives you a lot of ideas No, we are talking about the time here. He regularly takes physical education classes at school. Again, not connected. You should turn off that television, get moving instead. No, it's not talking about. A program called the Fitness Fighters was started. Doesn't make any sense here. This does not have to be done all at one time. That means the 60 minutes need not be done at one time. You can break them up into 5 or 10-minute session of physical activity throughout the day. Exactly what we are looking for. So the answer is E. Excellent. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Again, at the beginning of the paragraph. Okay. And they, look at the keyword here, they. Again, they mean pronoun, more than one person. Okay. Ultraviolet, then they are certainly right. Sunscreen protects your skin from ultraviolet light rays. Okay, let's see. Ultraviolet light rays can get rid of bacteria in eggs and, okay, it's not connected to you. It has to be how ultraviolet is connected to you and who is warning you to put on maybe sunscreen. Okay. Your parents tell you to wear sunscreen when you are outside in the summer. Exactly. Your parents pronouns more than one. Parents can be father plus mother. So more than one, and the pronoun for them is they. So this day is matching they here. So this day is exactly fitting. So you're saying your parents tell you to wear sunscreen when you're outside in the summer, and they are certainly right. So answer B is exactly right. But anyways, let's check the other answers also. When we are outdoors, we are exposed to pollen and dust and other irritants not connected with sunscreen or ultraviolet. However, they can also trigger asthma attacks. This is connected to other irritants. Okay, so this is also not right. It seems to be the safest way to make food safer. We buy it. No, it is connected to food again. Nothing to do with the paragraph. So this is also wrong. So answer is B. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Among the best known birds are the birds of prey. Birds of prey is birds that hunt, such as hawks, eagles, ospreys, falcons, and owls. They have hooked beaks. Okay, so something like curved. Hooked beaks is like what do you say? Curved beaks. Okay, like this. Okay. Strong talons. Talons are nothing but claws on their feet, and in keen eyesight and hearing. So everything that you need for hunting, they have that characteristics. Till here, he's talking about hunting. So he's saying here ospreys and many eagles eat fish, falcons eat insects, and owls eat everything from insects to fish and mammals. So ospreys, so hawks and eagles are left. Ospreys and many eagles, no, ospreys and mm, so hawks have been left and eagle have been left. Every other uh, ospreys, falcon, all their food habits have been given. Only hawks have been not have food habits are supposed to be described here, because as you can see they're given ospreys and many eagles, falcons and owls. Hawks are left. So hawks food habits should come here. Birds are warm-blooded. We're not talking about warm-blooded, we're talking about food habits. Unlike mammals, again we're not talking about characteristics. Okay, long feather, again this is about characteristics. The larger hawks and eagle prey on small mammals such as rodents. That means like rats, mouse, snakes. Okay. So the larger hawks, see hawks, food habits is mentioned here. That is rats and mouse. So the answer we are looking for is D. Okay, and it should come here. Hawks eat rodents. Feathers provide, again feathers is talking about the characteristics, so it doesn't make any sense here. So the answer is D. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you got everything right till now. Please again don't forget to pause the video at the beginning of each slide and try to solve the answer. Okay, that's all for now. Okay, and I hope you have enjoyed the session that has been brought to you by Geetam for the INSAT series. This is sentence completion, paragraph completion and inference, and this is Mohammed Firoz. Thank you so much. That's all for now. More learning resources will be given in the bird page description. And now, please get ready for the mock test. All the best to you. Thank you so much.